Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, where we're about to go to the site de Baphomet, or site of Baphomet.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway. The archway was topped by a fancy balustrade. Oh, darn. I'd left my grappling hook at home. No way could I get up there. There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster!
The painter had a pot of gunmetal gray primer hanging from the barrier.
Huh.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh!
There was a dumpster full of debris. The gate was surrounded by some pretty fancy ironwork. I couldn't climb over.
Let's talk to him first.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but là...
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
I've got a sewer key.
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane. A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. I have a red nose.
Imagine.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
This is my favourite bit in the whole game because it's just got probably some of the most funniest parts of the game.
A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door is locked, monsieur.
There was a telephone on the far wall. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. A dumpster with some debris in it. Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. A guard stood by a door. He looked pretty Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead. I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. Non?
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
non?
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui? You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
I've got a red nose.
Oh,
I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
that's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of déjà vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to use them.
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
Georges, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
Georges, why are you calling me?
Oh, No reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh. Hello, Nico. It's me.
What do you want?
Some ideas.
You're the man on the spot, George. I can't hold your hand all of the time. Au revoir.
I wouldn't mind if you held it at least some of the time. I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason.
Hey, monsieur, don't go with my keys.
On the keyring was a big old key that looked like it might fit the excavation door. I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked. There was a big old boiler used for heating the building. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
Right.
I didn't want any coal. A huge pile of coal lay in the corner to fuel the boiler. Real high-tech stuff. I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning. A bin stood in the corner. It didn't look like it had been emptied for a while. I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause. A hand dryer was mounted on the wall. If the Club Alamat had used one of these instead of a roller towel, I'd probably still be stuck in Marib. There was a ventilation grill up in the wall. I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person. A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. The taps were rusty. Oh boy! Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that? The cold tap's washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
I want to try something.
Hi again.
What is it?
What was I supposed to say? Hey, look what I stole. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I figured this was better done out of the guard's sight. I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap. The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
Right, so
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key. I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster. Well, it had taken a while, But I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well. It was my plaster copy of the excavation key. Trouble was, it looked like plaster, and it felt like plaster.
One thing I do want to do, but I'm not going to do it in this playthrough. I want to get this done in this video. So we're going to give back the key to the guard.
Hi again.
What is it?
Hey, smart. Why don't I just tell him that I'm trying to break into the excavation? Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
In fact,
I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I...
alright. Let's go and talk to the painter. Oh, you can't leave anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Yeah, whatever. Right, we need to do this bit quite quickly because this bit does take a little while. But I want to show off the... because I never knew you could do this, but it prompts some pretty funny things. Or some funny responses.
Couleur.
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn. We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him. There was a telephone on the far wall. Nico, I knew she'd lose her patience if I didn't get the painter soon. Nico was still waiting on the phone. I knew she'd lose her patience if I didn't get the painter soon. Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? You must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers in his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk. Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Hello, Couloir.
Hi, Nico. I messed up.
You messed up. What are you going to do now?
Could you, talk to the painter again?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of burnt my bridges there.
Please? You could try.
Okay, just don't go a puppy dog on me. Go and get him.
I think you can do this one more time after this. I think could be two more times. So this is one, then another time, and then the final time.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
That woman's on the phone for you again.
But I don't want to talk to her. Sarcastic, stuck-up.
She sounded really sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Seriously sorry.
All right, I will talk to her. That did not go very well.
No?
No, she told me what I could do with my brush. My eyes water to think of it.
Hello.
Hi.
Georges, what happened? You messed up again. Oh, why is this so difficult? I guess so. Just go and get
Oh
him.
my god, guys! I'm seriously. I'm keeping quiet so you can just like listen to it properly. It's just hearing it the first time. Honestly, I didn't used to do this on my first playthroughs. I would always get him to go down, do the paint and go down. I never knew you could do this, and I have to show it off.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got another call.
Oh, great.
No, honestly, she sounds really sorry.
If I wanted abuse, I could stay at her. But I am a slave to my libido. Wish me luck.
I think one more time after this. I think it's only 3 times you can do it.
I despair. She has such a sexy voice. But the things she says with it.
Hello.
Hi.
Georges, what happened? You messed up again. Oh, why is this so difficult? I guess so. Just go and get him.
Well, that's the last time I'm doing that because I really need to try and get this moving along a little bit.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting not as... Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got another call.
Oh, great.
No, honestly, she sounds really sorry.
If I wanted abuse, I could stay at her. But I am a slave to my libido. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though.
despair. She has such a sexy voice. But the things she says with it.
Yeah, 3 times is enough. Really, it is.
Hi again.
What is it?
Hey, smart. I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem.
Never.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing. Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false. Hi again.
What is it?
I couldn't give him the keys. The false key looked pretty convincing, but it felt exactly like what it was. Painted plaster. He was bound to detect it. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. Hi again.
What is it?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I turned the heating off.
Hey, monsieur, don't go with my keys.
Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right, I'm just going to go and ask the painter, see if I can actually ask him about the key I've got.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Maybe not. Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right, let's now do what we need to do and finish off this bit. Very close to it now.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss. I wasn't leaving until I'd found out what the Templars had hidden here.
Salut, Georges.
How did you know it was going to be me?
Who else was it going to be? Is the coast clear?
Yeah, the guard and the painter are outside having a major argument.
So, what is so secret about the excavation?
Well, I haven't actually...
Georges, how long do you think the guard is going to be distracted? Get in there and find out what the Templars did.
Okay. I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason. Some planks used to make the catwalk were leaning against the wall. I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. Oh, great. More dead people. Although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a time machine. This guy must have been here for centuries. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk. In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side. Now there's a familiar face. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Well guys, we will find out what this place is used for in the next video. I've decided to call that video here. If you can hear that background noise, that's actually my neighbour downstairs. He likes to have music on late at night and disturb me, which is incredibly annoying when you're trying to do a video and I've got potentially, you might be able to hear it. I'm not entirely sure. If you can, my sincere apologies. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.